things that I used to teach as a Christian ethics teacher, as a Catholic educator, I wasn't able to live my authentic self while I was in that role. I think a lot of it was just stereotyped images of being gay, that it was taboo. Obviously, being a Catholic, it was something that was not accepted. It was, to quote some people, it was an abomination, right? So then, of course, the more you hear that, the more you repress that. So that was largely in my life, right? Was continually squelching that feeling, right? And so it becomes difficult because you know that you are feeling other feelings, but you can't act on them. I grew up in the church. It was a big part of my life for a long, long time. And for me to sort of abandon that is something that I'm just not willing to do. As a gay Catholic, I can maybe have a role in others seeing that we're as faithful Catholics as anyone else. It's just that we have our life is just slightly different.
I grew up Catholic, went to Catholic school, a Catholic private school from grade 1 to grade 12. I really didn't fully accept that I was gay till after university, I'd say, or maybe towards the end of university. Coming from a Filipino family and raised Catholic, like, you were just kind of pressured and guilted into going to church, and that's what my mom was always pressuring me to go to. So that's why I went. I would say, yes, I'm still Catholic. Well, as they say, like, once you're baptized, you're always Catholic, right? Until it's you that decides to renounce your faith.
Is this the life that you would have imagined for yourself 20 years ago when you first had that conversation with your ex-wife?
No, I wasn't sure what was in the future. I wasn't sure, but I just knew that I couldn't continue, living the way I was living. It wasn't until I met David that the possibility of marriage really entered my mind.
Well, we're going to Paris as well as at the end of the trip to head back to Regina. And so I thought, well, if we're going to spend a few days in Paris, maybe that's the right time to propose. Yeah, we got engaged at the Trocadero, which kind of had the backdrop of the Eiffel Tower in the background. And that's where I proposed to him.
Surprised?
Yes. To say that I regret being married is completely false. I had a wonderful, I loved my wife. I was very happy to have had children and now grandchildren. So I can't say that I regret a lot. I mean, I guess my only regret is that I hurt people. That's my only regret. For those who are interested in pursuing a life, of faith, whatever it is, I would tell them to search out a community that is welcoming, to search out a community that that they feel that they would want to belong to, because there are those communities out there.